Kia ora no. So this little topic, I'm going to try and keep it brief, is about how to get out of bad debt. There are many different ways, a plethora of ways, but I'm just going to talk to you about one way to get out of big debt, like heavy debt with, say, Bay Corp, mortgagee sales and things like that. I'm going to tell you how I did it with a client. So there was a mortgagee sale, the property was sold, there was a remaining debt after the mortgagee sale of around, I don't know, more than $250,000. Okay, so after about 2 years or so of the bank pursuing the owners, or the people who, the mortgagors, the people who had lost the property, they were going to close in and get debt collectors to collect the debt on behalf of the bank. So for those of you that don't know, with mortgagee sales, that's when they take the house off you, they sell it, and then they come after you for the personal debt of whatever's remaining. So they sell it for whatever they can, and if there's any more debt, that's left with you, and you do have to pay it back. If you can't pay it back, you can face bankruptcy and things like that. Now, some people embrace bankruptcy, but for a lot of professional people or professional roles, bankruptcy is not an option, because even though you might not be liable for the debt anymore, they can't chase you for the debt, and it can affect everything, your opportunities to buy homes and get credit down the line. So I got a tip. I remember reading a book, I think it was called In the Black. So I'm going to put a picture and the title name of the book at the end of this video so that you can see what I'm referring to. And he basically takes you through all the different options you can go through to clear that debt. So I'm just going to talk to you about one big one. So we took that $250,000 plus mortgage and offered the bank $100,000 full and final payment, which meant if you make this debt go away, we'll give you $100,000, but you clear the debt and you also do not give us a bad credit mark, a blacklisting, or send us for bankruptcy or for credit control or anything like that. And you'll be surprised that they actually wrote back and said yes. They were a bit in disbelief. They were like, really? Because if they didn't accept it, they could have faced, a repayment of about $100 a month for the rest of the person's life. So it's better for them to get $100,000 up front and lose out and just wipe the rest of the $150,000 or whatever it was debt, than to try and get the whole thing back, knowing that most people will only drip feed and pay it back over time. Or they could file for bankruptcy, which punishes you, but they're not going to get anything out of it. They're just going to have a huge debt that's just, written off. So yeah, so you can take that and use that same strategy for, say, Bay Corp. If they've got $15,000, $20,000 against your name, just first of all offer them, say, hey, can I, if I give you $6,000 full and final, would you accept that offer? And it's all about negotiation. They may say no. They may go, and then you say, well, what are you saying no to? You say no full stop, or you say no to $6,000. What is the amount that you will let me go with? They might say $20,000. There you go. No, thank you. I'll keep carrying on with my $100 a fortnight or a month repayment, or you could take a guaranteed amount of money right now from me. So how will you get that guaranteed amount of money? I don't know. You might have to sell a car, or see if a credit union or someone else will give you a small loan that will pay that off. But at least you'll have proof that you've paid off that big debt of, say, $20,000, $15,000. You'll have a $6,000 amount left. Just make sure you keep paying that one, okay? Kia ora.